Chat. Chat. W is in the chat. What's up, Tough? How you doing, bud? Him in the tub, bro. I still roar with those the Dean Withers tub stuff, bro. Oh my gosh. That stuff is nuts. Let's get a sip of the Yo. Woo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What's up, yo? What's up? Where's everybody? It's cool. I know you couldn't do something like that. Only Mr. B could do something like that. Only Mr. B could do something like that. Today I went to neighborhood Walmart. What everyone else do? Topher, give me a hot take. I know when the hot now bit, and I can only mean one thing. Theistic evolution is based. It's lukewarm. Lukewarm. When the bev is blue and shiz, bro. I kind of want to do something, dude. We're gonna have a short stream, pretty short stream. Anybody know Mitsubishi? I'm really tired. And this camera's still not fixed. I thought maybe it's just something on my computer. And that can only mean one thing. Yeah, I'm tired. But you were doing something cool. I wasn't doing something cool. I just stayed up late. I'm gonna get a good night's rest tonight. Tell you what. You gonna hunt a bear, dude? Ain't that like one of the most like apex predators? Like bears, sharks, lions. I think those are like the top 3 animals that you just don't mess with. Bear's a bear, bro. Bear's a bear. You're telling me you can fight a black bear? I can't. Bro, I was editing because I needed to edit some of my videos. Don't I just skip one of the most important parts about asking the question and I just go into the answer? I'm like, oh my gosh. And I don't want to upload insequentially. So I don't know what to do. I have to re-record at least that bit. It's just gonna, no one really cares enough for it to be noticeable, but I'll just have to do it. But it just bothers me. I can only mean one thing. Have you ever hunted a black bear before? No. That's exciting then, dude. Hey, baby. Yeah. Never hunted in my life. Just sucks. Mountain Dew, Baja, sponsor me, bro. Sponsor me. Hello, my Specs. How are you? It's good to see your name. If I haven't seen you forever, dude. What have you been up to? I can only be one thing. Topher, you do guns, crossbows, shotguns? I don't know. I put molasses and use oil on corn too. There you go, rifle. I don't know what you're gonna use, you know what I'm saying? But I always kind of thought crossbows and real bows would be really cool. You know what I mean? Just seems very primal. So I worked tomorrow. How about you? Nothing much. Nothing too interesting if I'm being so for real. If I'm being so for real. What are you studying? What kind of classes you got this semester? And I can only be one thing. I'm just so tired. Crossbows are for sissies? What? What are you on about? But this chat is freezing for me. It just ain't going fast, Bex. It ain't going fast. I got some clinical pad. Okay, okay. Somebody told me yesterday too that the chat wasn't even working for them. So I don't know if something's going on. Is there something fishy going on behind the scenes? And I can only be one thing. Nobody has beat my record, by the way, on the cat game on Discord. Bro, I'm so tired. I don't even know why I'm streaming, bro. I'm not gonna lie. How has it been easy? Has it been difficult doing the clinical path? It's so bad, but I can't stop eating ice. Okay, okay. Ain't missing much. I'm just yapping and complaining as always, you know, man. What's up, Kyle? What's up, bud? What you been up to, brah? What you been up to, brah? And I can only be one thing. Going easy, so shit. Okay, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. A sandwich from a hardware store today. And how did that go down? Please pray for over financials, a car situation, and the injuries over the car, from car wreck. Whoa! You're gonna have to share the war, dude. What's going on there? What is going on there? What kind of sandwich was it, Toph? Kyle, were you playing guitar or was that Xander? Might have been both of you guys. Alright, yeah, what's going on? Ham and cheese. Now, why'd you get it at the hardware store? Is it just because it was on the way? Type of deal? I'm gonna keep just fighting to keep my eyes open. You mean one thing? I don't know why that song stuck in my head. We got 2,000 pounds of corn in the hardware store right next to it. Gotcha. Well, there you go. I would have thought the 2,000 pounds was your lunch, Toph. I don't know if there's anything I can come back from that from, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I got 2,000 British pounds or something like that. You're a little jit, bro. Like me. Hold on. What I mean? 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 Bro, by the way, I'm making good progress on my satisfactory. I'm not a I'm making some really good progress on my satisfactory. I thought it would take just like 18 eons to get all the infrastructure built, but the infrastructure's been built. Um, the issue now is just getting the generators built and stuff like that, um, which is the best problem to have. So it's practically done, in that sense. Oh, my Roblox. Oh my gosh. Why am I even streaming, bro? I'm just chatting. I don't like the way it looks on my stream. Anybody got hot takes, bruh? Stream name's called Give Me Hot Takes. Give me a hot take. Sounds good, Miss Bex. Sounds good. There was death before the flood. Okay, pretty much what I said earlier. Yeah, yeah. And the crowd goes home. I'm still skeptical of that, I'll be honest. I don't know how that functionally works. Sleep stream chat on the log. Sleep stream. It might be peak. Okay. I think that was on the phone then. Okay, so this says we were stopped in the traffic and construction on the highway, and someone came plowing into the back of us at a good 70, 80 miles per hour. And I looked him up, and he was arrested 9 days before that on domestic violence in the presence of a minor charge. While the cop was there, he kept trying to charge at us, and the FD, that's fire department, had to surround him to keep him away from us. The FD checked me out on the scene and wanted to take me in, and I guess ambulance, and said I got nothing. No, not doing all that. Just got back in my home state 2 days ago, and I went to the ER. I have a sprained neck and injured back and hip. I need an MRI and follow up with a surgeon. My mom had tumors in her back. I only think one may have popped because she also got a sprained neck and torn hip and other things too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's for real. Let's pray up, chat. Let me do the let me get rid of the music. Heavenly Father, we approach you humbly. Thank you for being able to talk with Miss Beck. So we just lift up her and her mom with this wreck that had happened. We just pray for healing, that the doctors are able to find all the things they need to, that they're able to do all the things that they need to. The financial situation, the car situation, that, Lord, you provide in all things and they're able to rely on you. Um, and Lord, also praying for just all the others, was also affected. Uh, just a horrible thing. Lord, we lift up, if we could be any encouragement, help us to strengthen one another, and we just lift up our prayers to you. We ask this in your precious and holy name. Amen. Dude, dude, that's for real. I was in a car. I was in a sea collar for a while, sitting on the side of the highway. I was having a panic attack, and they told me I had to calm down before I have a heart attack, bro. I mean, rightfully so. I thought I was in a pickle when I had a fender bender, dude. That's straight up like serious level, you know. You're just so rattled. Oh my gosh. So what's the pain level? Do you have a current pain level? They're just walking around and you're like, man, this sucks. Or is it only if you go do something that you feel something? Dude, that's nuts. I'm sorry to hear that, Dex. Holy moly. They had taken my blood pressure and heart rate, and everything every 4 minutes to check. Wow, 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 wow. Dude. I'm glad everyone's like alive. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh. Did they know why he crashed in with? Is like his brakes broke? He was just distracted on his phone? Depression? What the heck? Well, that's a whole thing. That's some stuff you would see on like YouTube, like police body cam, bro. Hey, Topher, how's your house? Did you finish your house? Sam, it's a miracle. None of us died or missing anything. The fire department was genuinely surprised that nothing worse happened. I mean, 80 miles an hour like that, dude. Holy schmoly. Holy schmoly. Yeah, that's definitely a miracle, man. I'm so sorry, dude. Holy moly. 80 miles. When do you think you're doing all the like the doctors and stuff? Is that like all gonna be done this month? Is that something that's gonna have to just wait for a good while? What's up, Doss? How you doing, bud? No, he literally said a semi was pushing him off the road. There was no semi, and I think he was either distracted or had a target because he came from 2 lanes over, straight into us. Right, 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 right. Yeah, I mean that's probably distracted. My brother had caught a dash cam video of a dude just going from left to right and crashing into like the side embankment. It was just nuts. Okay, Das. So it's easy to go distracted and just go through the lanes like that. The house is still messed up because we came home to a hole in our ceiling from a water leak and the AC is still broken. My bro, Eggs. This is like a Job season. Hi, Lunar Princess. How are you? What have you been up to? It's good to see you. The doctors are complicated since it's caused by a wreck. I don't know what that means. I would think that would get you faster, right? No, I'm not pronouncing this for you today. um, I'm doing good, Lunar. What have you been up to? How's your streams been? I don't think I've seen you stream recently. Or maybe I'm not waking up at the right times. The MRI and surgery I most likely have to wait to be paid for, right? Oh my gosh, dude. Just where I could be in a parent trying to enjoy life. Hope all is well with you. Good deal, good deal. Sound busy. Yes, all is well with me. You been playing games, Lunar? Unfortunately, if it's a reg, it has to be paid out of pocket or reimbursed by the car insurance. Huh. I see. I see how that works. Okay. That's real weird. Good time, dude. Dude. That's heavy stuff. Rock, what do you... I don't think I'm gonna allow that one. What's up, bud? How you doing today, dude? Unless the ER does it free of charge and bill them, which is what happened, but they couldn't do the MRI because there's a small urgent care ER thing. I gotcha. Okay, maybe they didn't have the equipment for it or something like that. There's just so much bureaucracy inside the healthcare system, and it's so lame, especially insurance companies knowing that people like how much hospitals will bill, so they like charge more and stuff, and it's just this negative feedback loop which we really need to bring. What was it, St. Augustine's justum pretium just price theory. Anyways, don't charge, maybe you're alive. What do you mean? Right, taxation? I really can't lift anything into my head without intense pain. It really sucks, right? Oh my gosh. Dude. Dude, that is the worst news ever. Right. I'll be continuing to pray. I wish I could be like a doctor and be like, I know what your problem is and do X, Y, Z. But what the heck, dude? Oh yeah, I'm definitely broke. I can see channel app is broke. I'm sorry if anyone's talking. No, I can't see comments. You're good. I don't think anybody's saying anything particular. But I'll make sure to read out all the comments. Yeah, that's nuts, Specs. I'm sorry to hear this. Rock, what you been up to, dude? What'd you get up to today, man? Since the wreck's been 2 weeks, my neck has been hurting. My head's been hurting nonstop. So yeah, how long ago was this? Was that 2 weeks? You're saying so it's for the last 2 weeks since the wreck? I know, this, yeah. Some dude was driving distracted and I think it was like a highway construction area, went 70, 80 miles per hour, crashed in the back of her car. That's nuts. Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea how it works. Rock said that's a lawsuit. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. 2 weeks, okay. 2 weeks and still hurting this bad. You can't peace of mind because of that. It's enough to rattle anybody, bro. That's crazy. Just the... I don't even know. I don't even know. We good, Rock. We just chilling over here. What you been up to, Rock? Driving the highway or having anyone behind that scares us so much. Yeah, I know. I know, yeah. That's definitely enough for some traumatic experience to be scared of. You know what I mean? It feels like you're constantly it's always looking back. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh my gosh. Yeah. They're gonna smash him. Real. You been playing any games, Rock? Hydrate. What's up, Nana? What you been up to? It was good to see you last night in Marzi stream. I've said a wasp nest. I got stung 9 times in like 3 seconds. I'm afraid to go on my porch. They got a photographic memory. They said, "Did you do the gasoline trick? You pour gasoline in like a cup, like a plastic cup, and you hold it over because the fumes choke them out and they'll die." Nana, what you been up to?
Why
You been
does
playing
everyone want me to get a low taper
Like a chameleon
fade?
at
What
all?
even is a low taper
Does Mariah
fade?
have it?
Imagine if Redeem Zoomer had a low taper fade.
Let's go see another.
Imagine
So why is it
if
okay?
Redeem
This.
Zoomer had a low taper
Oh,
fade.
let's play VR chat with Mariah. I think it's Stephen. 7 level or Steven? Yeah, Steven 7 level. That night. Heck yeah. I haven't got VR chat for the longest time until one of my buddies was like, we were just like looking for games to play, and he was like, "Yeah, we got this game." I was like, "Damn, I'm not downloading that." I was like, "Okay, we'll have fun." What a day. VR chat is an interesting route to say the least. The report shows it's clear, not our fault, so that's the only good part. Heck yeah, that's good. Yeah. How did they figure that out? I don't know how, but like maybe you have some like I won't drive cars unless they got dash cam in it for real. What's up, Alex? How you doing, bud? How did I not? How do you know I'm not Jewish, Nana? Bro, I wreck like that. Dude, dash cams are the best invention and should become standard in all cars. There's no reason dash cams should not be in all cars. I said, what it do, Elijah? You slime? We know what you did. Well, we are the ones that got hit in a week. And you could see there was a traffic. And even the guy said he had. Okay, good deal. Okay. Because I was always kind of thinking that they're always going to say, well, they do this, you know. Well, where's your kippa if you really are? You can't see it because of the hat. No. Oh. Don't worry about it. I didn't do anything other than what I did. You dog. You dog. Brent even got Topher against me. Oh yeah, you're an Israeli. That's why. Governor, you know we don't do that. Nana, does Mariah have Mecha Chameleon? Cause I'd be down if y'all wanna if y'all ever wanna play Mecha one day. I'll have a lot of fun. If we all played, I think that'd be cool. Not tonight, slimy slimes. No way. I have to go to bed on a good time so I can actually sleep. If you can't tell, I'm low-key fighting to keep my eyes open. I'm like not here at all. I think when you say break right now, what do you mean, like just normal break? Or like break for like 3 days? I've been rained on Yahoo. Wow. Oh, let me see this. No, 99% of the time, if you are where your end is their fault. I know, but I'm just thinking about what about fraud? You know, people who claim fraud and stuff. We're doing a peak group tomorrow night since the game is doing its last final big update. Oh yeah, I'll be watching that. Robot Mecha, but not Battlefield. Mecha was like $5. It was less than $5. I might have got it for like $3. Battlefield's like $55. So better stay on for another 3 hours. Heck no, bro. Stream's ending in like 20 minutes. Mecha is a goalie slot. It's a fun game. I like it. 15-minute break. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, Battlefield's cool and all, but for being 10x the price, no, it ain't. The whole game is hiding from the Joint Defense Force. Nah, the Power World you're talking about. Dude, Power World. Is it worth? Anyone know if it's worth that money? So no. Yeah. You go to Bedbex. We'll be praying for you. Holy moly. You rest up. Also, seen respects. Shadow Tuner, what's up, dude? Update me. What's going on, dude? How are you doing? How is Shadow doing? Or Tuner, whatever is really your first name. Well, I'm dissolving Brandon's kidneys with soy sauce in the name of rum. Okay. Goy sauce. Shadow, how you been, dude? How's Shadow been? Update me on you. Whoa, okay, the eyes are going now. I might just turn the lights off, bro. We may just sit here and reflect for a minute. Let me go turn that light off back there. Let's take a moment. We're going to kind of do... Whoa! Those are really bright. Let's get this down. Let's just have mood lighting. Yeah. That works. Some mood lighting. Those screens are kind of a little too bright for me either, but... Doing alright. Another kind of busy week. I'm doing okay. The Lord is good. I can't complain. I enjoy speaking. If Ali is good, I'm good. Bro, I haven't put W husband in chat, bro. W husband in chat, bro. Refund me, slave. You made me sick. Why yellow? PP color, dude. So unnecessarily bright. We're gonna go there. We'll go there. That's yellow. It actually kind of looks tough. Welcome to the Beehive. Buzz, 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 buzz. Little Susie Tucker, with a determined look on her face, rose from her chair and walked to the corner of the room. With a quick stretch of her arm, she reached for the switch, and in an instant, the room was wrapped in darkness. The quiet click of the lights turned off seemed to echo her spell, but bold act, leaping everyone momentarily hushed in surprise, and in surprise and curiosity. Okay. Elijah's on one tonight because it's the most bright. Okay. All the glory to the Lord for any good husbandness that is in me. He's like that. Husband material, man. Husband material. How are the kiddos? I think you got kiddos, right? If y'all didn't know this, Jeff's baby, by the way, is like one. He's been like one for a while though, so I don't know how long he's been one. No kiddos? Okay, my fault. I can't remember anymore. Especially when it's freaking sleep deprived time. Yeah, you've been on one for sure, bro. Going to everyone, going that individual's chat. She was done as we consider with 7 months of us being around. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what it's saying. Hey, I'll turn around. Hydrate. Oh, I hate when I do that. This hour, I gotta be careful. I gotta ration it. Everybody, tell me your favorite book of the Bible. Actually, don't give me your favorite book. I want your second favorite book. Don't tell me your favorite. Tell me your second favorite. See, I'm gonna slime out this guy in Muay Thai, which is mercy to the Lord. We weren't doing anything to prevent it, and it would have greatly complicated her treatment. Right. Plus, I can't imagine trying to walk this journey with a newborn going on. Tyler now, right? Yeah, bro, I'm gonna slime you out like Muay Thai. I don't know anyone who's trained Muay Thai, but whoever, John Thai, bro, that's me. It's over. Oh, we got 2 more minutes on the yellow light. Whoa. I was gonna say, like, this is getting creepy. But everyone's second favorite book of the Bible. I said of the Bible. Dork. Job. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Shut up, Dove. See you, Logic. God bless you, bud. Keep being swag. Don't change. Obi dog. Toodles. Alright, let's do this. If y'all could have a superpower, any superpower, what would it be and why? One superpower. Can't say like, I want to fly and have supervision. Like, what are you talking about? One superpower. I've thought about this a lot, and don't give me no garbage like, well, actually, you don't want to flight because you would, hit stuff and the aerodynamics. Like, we're talking about fictional stuff. All right, have some fun. Suspense the science, dude. You don't actually want to have not telekinesis. What's the one where you teleport? Teleportation, because you'll transport off the whatever the planet. Like, dude, like this is why you're not invited to parties. Okay, you know what I mean? Bringing up some type of, you know, they just want to sound cool, don't they? Second Corinthians, because Paul has ripping a new one in the church. Yeah. I hope this letter finds you before I do. That can with terrible side effects. Oh, there's Shadow Turner. There's Shadow Turner talking about Shadow Turner. You're not invited to my party, dude. You're the problem. You're the problem. Fine it is. Yeah, take flying. Okay, no side effects. Anybody can pick your superpower. Huh? I feel like I'll probably puke. What happened? I'm Kim. Wow, get off the phone, go to the bathroom. You can tell Brennan thinks he's good enough to take out some of Earth's oxygen. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that one. Use that. Never thought about it until I saw a series on YouTube that went into the science of it. Yeah, well, they also don't take in consideration that superpowers just don't exist. So, you know what I mean? So here's why you don't want to actually have flight. You would actually need to have flesh propellers that would allow you to fly around. It's like, we're not talking about that. You just allow yourself to have flight. But the problem is the effects. Okay. Okay. Oh, never knew that. Never knew what. Any other superpowers? I got flying. Who else? Who wants to play? No comment, Alex. No comment. Telekinesis. It's a good one. That's a good one. real Jewish pop tour. Hey, here's my question to you, slimes. Oh. Sorry for the flashing. Control probability. What are you gonna do with that? Okay, here's the scenario. Shadow says invisibility would just be being blind as far as walking around and moving goes, since your body uses seeing your body in your peripheral vision to help orient itself and coordinate movement. Shadow door. You know what I'm saying? Door. Well, actually, your peripheral vision, dude. Dude, I don't want to hear that shiz, dude. I don't want to hear that. Omnipotence and being omnitemporal. Alright, we're getting a little too far. Alright, now here's the sitch. Here's the sitch. You have this superpower. Let me think. Would you rather have... Here's the would you rather. Everyone just take a second to listen. What's some type of rodent? I want some type of large... What's a, you know... What's the size of something like a bear cub? Give me a rodent the size of like a bear cub. Yeah, Tope's weird. Alright. Trying to think. Trying to think of something good for y'all. We're just gonna go with a dog. Fight 100 duck-sized dinosaurs or 100 dinosaurs duck-sized ducks. 100 duck-sized dinosaurs? Dude, that thing could just eat one gulp. And I gotta fight 100 of them? Or 100 dinosaur-sized ducks? Can you just like stomp on them? Like, I know you're probably gonna die, but I think I'd rather have a fighting chance, you know what I mean? Because it also depends on which dinosaur. Raptor, you're probably cooked. One of the freaking long neck things, you can freaking throw that thing across the room. Stegosaurus. Would you rather have $1 million right now or go back to being a child, keeping the knowledge you have, but it shortens your lifespan by 15 years? See, I gotta get better at doing this. $1 million right now or go back to being a child, but I get rid of 15 years of my life. Well, actually, if I went back in time, you know. I take the $1 million, bruh. And it ain't even about the 15 years. It could be like 25 years. Or I could increase my lifespan by 15 years. It's not going to do anything. I don't want to be an adult and a child, you know, and be limited in my brain. Could you imagine how awful that's got to be? Especially, like, it'd be so weird to have those, like, memories that, you know what I'm saying? Like, the person that you became is because of those memories. You gotta go, like, relive that. Oh, I don't like that. You know what I mean? You keep your knowledge you have now so you could make crazy good investments. As what? An 8-year-old? We're gonna invest in Bitcoin with $2, dude? You know? Actually. As you go. I don't know, bro. If I went back right now, I don't know shiz. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll take the $1 million right now and enjoy life. $1 million sounds really good. I'd probably do it for a cheeseburger. You keep your you will live longer if you choose to go back in time. But I think that's the point of the getting rid of 15 years. Just trying to counteract a little bit. Because that would be 5. I'll be 5. Or 6. Which would be me as a kid, not as a baby, I guess. So you would be able to know what's going on to happen. I don't know. I doubt it. Because again, I gotta have that right money. There's just so many things. I'm not doing that. $1 million, bro? Why can't I just take $1 million and go invest it right now? You know what I'm saying? Unlimited money and assets for life, where every point in your life you have flashbacks, knowledge, my time span. Go back in time to a child, and every time you hit a milestone, middle school, high school, you get your memories for that time frame, so you know what to do and not to do. Unlimited money and assets now. For life. For every point in your life you have flashbacks. Nana wants stream to earn. That's what she's doing. She don't even care about the questions we're asking. She don't even care. Heck no, bro. Unlimited money versus the possibility to make money in the past. What are you talking about? I'm taking the first one. But if you put 500 Bitcoin back then, or even like 100, I don't know, man. I don't want to go back. Rose tinted glasses type of deal. Sure. I get $1 million. Yeah, really. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's what the question felt like. Suffer more or get some money. Okay, here we go. Shadow's got one cooking up. I think Bob rated me, so unfortunately I have to rate her. Who wants to watch that anyways? Unlimited games, but no games? Aw, Shadow. What the frick, dude? Get me excited and stuff. Get me excited. We're all just being silly gooses anyway, bruh. Yeah, let's think. I was trying to think of something fun, like a magical platypus will retrieve anything in the world, you know, within reason. You know, he won't give you a nuke. That he can carry, you know, somewhat he can carry. So it can't get you a car or anything like that. And he's got a backpack on to make it easier. And he's a pretty good sized platypus. And he makes visits every week. Deliveries every week. Or would you rather have a bird that makes visits every day that tells you a random fact that it's heard in your friend group / family group? You know, so it's just random. It could just say, you know, John's, you know, having a burger. It's like, okay. But it also could release some drama being like, oh, this person is, I don't know, you know, deeply closeted. I don't know. You know, what matters more? Sort of have a meal with a ghost in you, really? Would you rather prevent Islam from ever being established or Hitler or the Holocaust never happened? Yikes. Dude, Twitch is going to be mad at whatever I say. I'm not going to say. But Holocaust has got to be worse, right? It's got to be worse. It's got to be worse. There was just... Because it wasn't just the Jews. It was also like... The world was at war. You know? And they almost won, by the way. So I think I would take the platypus that can get anything. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. It's gotta be the Islam one. There you go. Yeah, really. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, odd question. Let's end in a couple minutes here. Let's do final thoughts, actually. Let's do final thoughts, everybody. We'll have time for that. And then in proper nano fashion, I'll drink the last sip of this. Why do you say the N-word to me? Which N-word? That's how the... Would you rather questions go? Yeah. I like the superhero. I like the mythical. Like the one. There's an account I can't find to save my life, but I've been trying to find it. And you would have questions like that, like some mythical animal that brings you an item from any time period, or a mythical animal that can retrieve, you know, brings you PlayStation games, you know, top rated PlayStation games every other week. You know what I mean? Like, which one do you take? Because the random items could be like, you know, oh, this is a piece of pottery from, you know, ancient times. It's just a piece of pottery. He makes copies of it. It's copies. Here we go, guys. A really good pirate, yeah. Well, no. They pay for it. The animal pays for it and pays it forward by giving it to me. Obviously. When is the crucifixion or resurrection? Dude, that was like 3 days. You tell me whatever I can't see it for 3 days. I can't stay. Can't time travel for 3 days. I don't know. Like, resurrection would definitely be tough, but the crucifixion, I think, would just humble me so much. But the resurrection, I think, would also humble me, of course, and be like, oh my goodness, like, this is nuts. Probably resurrection. You gotta go with resurrection, right? You gotta go with that. Because you get all the benefits from the crucifixion and get to see the risen Jesus, dude. Resurrection. The Ascension's interesting, but the angels were like, you nerds, stop looking at this. He's gonna come back soon. So I'd probably rather see the resurrection. You know what I'm saying? You remember that passage? I think it was that 1 or 2 in Acts. He's like, why are you guys mesmerized by this? And I can't, that's gonna be what, a fraction of a second. Well, to be fair, the resurrection would probably be a fraction of a second too, but I don't know. Be friends with Bobby or Alex, bro? Probably neither. Why do you stand here looking up? Yeah. I bet Peter would be like, because we never seen something like that before. You know what I mean? Duh. Yeah, we never see someone enter heaven on a cloud before. I'm sorry. Hey, I didn't know that was that crazy. You want just not to look? Hello? Let me get you Simon Slimes out of here. I'm probably either going to go to bed or my friends are going to bully me into play something for like 5 minutes, but I'm going to pass out. I love you guys. I hope you all have a fantastic night. Shadow was awesome catching up with you, dude. I hope to see you again tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow probably with a little bit more energy. Now, I want to thank you for the hydrates. Topher, love you, dog. Anybody else is watching, everyone have a fantastic night. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Everyone be nice, Bob.